Many consider it a game changer in the fight against HIV and AIDS, but some worry it could have unintended consequences. The HIV prevention drug Truvada was approved last summer by the Food and Drug Administration. Now, as Mike Canine tells us, Whitman Walker Health is studying the impact and interest in the drug among the local gay community. Mike?
Well, Morris, for many years, doctors have used Truvada to treat HIV-positive patients, but now they're prescribing it to HIV-negative patients in high-risk groups: sex workers, men who have unprotected sex with other men, and those who have a partner living with HIV.
I am a sexually active gay man who is single, so obviously I need to take every precaution that I can.
30-year-old Kyle Murphy works in HIV advocacy and hopes participating in a Whitman Walker Health clinical research project will reduce the stigma surrounding the drug Truvada.
People just sort of assume that if you're taking it, then you have to be promiscuous or you have to be a sex worker. But I view it as something, just an extra step that you can take. It's sort of like taking your vitamin in the morning.
Murphy is one of 100 men in this pre-exposure prophylaxis, or PrEP study, funded by the Division of AIDS at NIH and Truvada manufacturer Gilead.
In patients who actually take their medicine on a regular basis, it's effective upwards of 97 to 99% of the time.
But some critics, including the AIDS Healthcare Foundation, worry the drug, if not taken properly, will result in less condom use and more HIV transmission. We're concerned about the public health implications and also the cultural implications. The idea that hundreds of thousands of gay men taking this medication is going to bring down infection rates is just a fallacy.
We would not have 50 to 60,000 new cases a year if everybody was using condoms. Do I think it's a good idea to use condoms? It's a great idea. Does everybody do it? No way.
In the local gay community, most seem to support PrEP drugs.
Any kind of protection would be good. Any argument against it would be like arguing against condom use because it would increase sexual activity.
And I think that it's a good thing for people who has a partner who is infected.
Murphy says he still uses condoms, and when the study ends, he's not sure how long he'll use Truvada. For now, he likes the peace of mind.
If you have a slip up, if you make a mistake, it's just that added level of security and safety.
The study will wrap up next December, but Whitman Walker Health officials are already looking at extending the research project. Now, Truvada costs about $11,000 a year, but it is covered by Medicaid and most insurers. Nausea is the most common side effect, especially in the first few months of taking the drug. There's also an increased risk of bone thinning and kidney problems with Truvada. Morris?
Mike, what about drug resistance? Is that a concern?
Well, you have to take this pill once a day. And you have to take it consistently. That's the big concern. Part of the drug cocktail used to treat HIV historically is what's used in this drug, and that builds up the levels in the bloodstream to prevent contracting the disease if you're exposed to it. The concern is for HIV-positive patients who don't realize they're positive but start using this drug thinking they're negative, thinking they'll prevent themselves from getting HIV. And then if they take the drug intermittently, that's where resistance can build up, and then when they actually really need that drug cocktail to treat their HIV, then they could be in trouble. Now, in this study, they are doing blood and hair samples to ensure proper usage of folks like Murphy, who we interviewed. But critics argue that outside of a clinical research situation, many people just don't follow doctor's orders, that follow the prescription on the bottle. The counter argument, of course, is that you could make the same claims about birth control pills for women or antibiotics, building up resistance to those. So ultimately, they say they want to have one more tool in the toolbox to deal with this disease.